Yeah, this way it's hard to get people to understand why we do the things we do the way we do them. General society. Oh, that guy's out there spraying. Well, that's bad for.
Oh, right. Everyone's trying to knock farming all the time.
Yeah,
like anything we do.
Advocate for the things we're doing. We're doing it for a reason. We're not just out there.
Yeah, we're not
obviously
just
it's
spending
costing us money.
Yeah, you're not just spending money to spray because you feel like spraying. There's a reason for it.
So Brady, I have a question for you. What's it like when the corn is high, but the chaos is higher?
It's a lot of things, but it's never boring. This is the Farm Wife Files, life between the rows.
Welcome to the final episode. Oh my gosh, I keep saying episode. Welcome to the final part 4.
Yeah.
We'll see if this gains any traction. Maybe we'll have these guys on again if
They've already identified some of their friends that they're like, we need so-and-so. Then you'll get real good
We might
content.
just kick Cody and Eddie off the podcast. Or not Cody and Eddie, Brady and Eddie off the podcast, and we'll start running that.
It might get kind of interesting if we.
No.
The viewing
Yeah.
would probably go up a little bit, but
I think we would have to check the box that says
Like mature
this.
content.
I was going to say explicit
Yeah.
material.
This be
it's okay.
Tony Reed's podcast the second.
Anywho, let's get into it. So we finished last part saying what is one thing that we as wives should stop taking personal during busy season.
Do you guys have answers for that?
Everything during busy season, actually. I mean, there's a lot of things that go on during busy season that we don't mean to be personal to you, that I feel like sometimes you think they're personal.
Do you have an example?
Just like the late, long hours of the day. Or,
Right.
for instance, calling and saying, hey, what are you up to? Oh, I'm watching the kids. Can you pack them in the car and give me a part? Because I need it.
Right.
I mean, I don't mean that personally to ruin your day, but it's helpful.
Yeah, and I don't know that I really take it personally.
That's good.
I think that if we're just gonna have like an open and honest podcast episode, part 4, I think that it would go a long way because the busy season just does get so tedious, and I know that it gets tedious for you, and I know that you're working long hours and like doing extra, but so am I. Like I'm working the same amount of hours. Like I'm putting the same amount in just at home. But yeah, I'm still going that extra mile to like try and keep you guys fed so that you can keep running. You don't have to stop. Going to get parts. If I have to come out and run equipment, like I'm trying to like lessen your guys' day. So maybe to just be thoughtful, like, hey mom, could you run over and watch the kiddos so Brady could go get her nails done? Like just that little like light of kindness and thoughtfulness that just keeps me going. Like maybe you guys get a warm meal.
That's how I can change it to make it not personal for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. I can do that.
Because maybe like when I bring out that meal, that gives you guys a little spark of like, that was nice. Let's keep rolling. I need that too. So for future reference, this coming planting season, there's your little bit of advice.
Will do.
And I will do a better job about not taking everything personal. Cody, what do you think?
You pretty well nailed her, in my opinion.
You take everything personal too?
I take everything personal, apparently. I think I come off as that sometimes.
At first, but then you think about it a little more. So maybe she wasn't
And it's-
serious, but maybe she was.
I might be like,
You get to sitting in a cab, there's a lot of thoughts that run through your head.
no, and I think it comes down to, I am, again, very, very blunt. So when Cody's asking me to go, like, stop and go get this part, especially, so with me teaching, it is on the complete opposite side of town. I don't drive by John Deere.
Right.
So for me
You're
to,
still closer than he is.
yes, but I can't do that ahead of time. Like, I would have to do that at night. So here I am driving 20 minutes from where I teach all the way to the opposite side of town to grab a part at 10 o'clock at night, to drive 20 minutes back to where I was teaching,
And then
all the way home. That's an extra 40 minutes of my day,
Yeah.
where it would be the same amount of time for Cody to just go back and forth, and it's not at 10 o'clock at night.
He appreciates it.
I know he does, and that's why I'm saying, it's like, I know that he appreciates it, and I know that he does it, but it's like the logistic thinking.
Well, and I think to help your cause a little bit, that I think men just don't understand, like, it's not going and getting the part. It's we're in busy season too. Like we're in that fight or flight, like just go, go, go. And especially you where you're in 5 different circuses all the time.
All the time.
So then you get an extra call, hey, I need this part, and it's not the part, it's like everything else, and now I have one more thing on
And
my
For me,
plate.
yeah.
it's like you're there, you just as well grab it versus me having to
Right.
drive clear over there.
Yes.
It's better return on investment because
Oh
it's
my
less gas.
gosh.
Stupid return on investment.
Yeah, anyway, go
No,
ahead.
I think, and yes, it's not getting the part. I do enjoy helping out and being able to just, so Cody doesn't have to take his, after he gets off work, to go get the part and then go down to the farm, because I know how important it is for him to just go straight down to the farm. So I get that, but it's like, I don't think Cody always thinks through the planning that occurs for me to actually go
You
get
know,
that part.
Starbucks is on the way to John Deere.
No, scooters.
Whatever. It's coffee place,
But at-
construction place.
but at 9
then your
p.m. at
return on
night, it is-
investment's going down, Cody,
And again,
because you got to pay for the coffee.
at 9 p.m. at night,
Well, I don't know,
scooters
he
isn't
may
open.
reap the rewards of his wife's happiness, which is maybe
But still,
something
if
you
you go
men need
like
to
in
learn as
between
well.
something like you've done before, they're open.
But that's the thing. Like, even when I was working in Beatrice, I would have to stop and go in between meetings, and that wasn't always doable in my world of.
Just, you're there. It's easier for you to go grab
Anyway, next question.
Again.
This is obviously more something they'll talk about on the way home.
Yes.
So since we talked about kind of the negative of your wife during busy season, what is something that you appreciate during busy season that your wife does? Cody?
Probably laundry, because if nobody washed the laundry, I'd be wearing dirty clothes because I don't take time to do the laundry. I do know how to run it when I choose to, but
You do know how to run it now that I've taught you.
yeah, that's probably right.
And you also were grown up saying that you were allergic to Tide, and guess what detergent we use? Tide.
I don't know.
You're not allergic to it.
Except I did just get a Snapchat on Sunday that Addie had a nice, clean
Oh, yes.
laundry in the washer that needed to be switched to the dryer.
yeah. I
And
did shove my
Cody's
shirt
dirty
in there not
church
thinking.
shirt was in it.
I was in a hurry.
At least it was a church shirt, wasn't
I
it?
always
Yes.
do that
Yes.
because usually the dirty ones, I don't know what's dirty and clean.
It was wet in the washer, Cody.
I didn't reach in there. There's stuff on top of the washer. I just opened the lid and threw it in there. I was like, at least it's there. Usually when I come in the bathroom's right there, so I just throw it in there and go.
Addie's 13.
At least it's better. Can you not agree that at least it's in the washer and not laying on the floor?
No.
We're proud of you, Cody. You did good.
Oh,
No.
Tyler, shut
Anyway,
up.
So I will
Yeah,
answer
okay.
the question
Yeah,
here.
what's your answer, honey?
I'm going to say picking up parts because that is extremely helpful. That is one thing that I do really appreciate.
Yeah. Ooh, I
Probably
want.
the food, bringing lunches out. or
Wait, can I
dinner.
have some bonus points? Because the other day I went and picked up some parts, and I've gotten really good about, like, even though I walk in and sometimes the guys are like, oh, it's a wife picking up parts. She doesn't know anything. Except I went in and I'm like, I need to see that these 3 packs of bolts are in there. They're in there. They're in there. They were not in there.
Like they were trying to sell you something.
No,
What are we
like,
talking about?
No,
This
they
planner?
they just
Yeah.
got delivered from the location incorrectly, which was fine. It happened.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But-
We're not in busy season, so it wasn't. the
Yeah,
end
it
of
was fine.
but at
I'm-
least you asked.
Yeah, well, and I told him, I said, I'm the one that's going to get grief if I show up and I don't have everything. Like, I know I need
this and
3
this.
packs of bolts, washers. What else was in there?
bolt nut, spacer, washer.
Yes. So I knew I needed those 3 packs. Mm-hmm. And I was bonus points to me that they were not in there. So did you get your bolts?
They showed up today. I gotta go pick them up.
Okay. So anyway, continue on. I just wanted those brownie points.
Well, that and probably the kids. I mean, watching the kids for the whole 16 hours I'm gone and not having any help is a big help for myself.
Yeah. That was nice.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Brownie points for myself.
Yep.
Making meals too at night when I come home, that's really nice. Even if I gotta warm it up, at least.
Which
it's
is harder
quick to-
than people think because
Yeah.
Quick
when
to warm
you
up,
eat
'cause-
earlier, it's like,
I mean, there's some nights that come in at 9 o'clock after harvest or 10, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I need something to eat now. I'm hungry.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just not. I usually teach 2 to 3 nights every week. And so I really could care less about making a meal. Like,
Well, yeah, I don't blame you.
my mindset is like, you're an adult, you can figure it out. I'm not.
But I know, I'm just saying when you do though.
Right. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I'm just
That's
saying,
what
like,
Cody appreciates.
yeah, and I do enjoy making meals every once in a while, but it also comes down to when I'm expected to make a meal.
You make a mean Texas sheet cake. I'll give you that.
Oh, he told me you made that the other day.
Yeah.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah, I think that lasts for how long?
But it's when Cody
God
never.
blessed Cody with a very high metabolism.
I was gonna say, Cody
Yeah,
never
I did eat
expects.
like half that. Not gonna lie.
Cody never expects me to make a meal,
Nope.
but it's when he comes home and he's like, "Well, what do we have for food? Open the fridge and figure it out. I could care less about what you eat. You're an adult. I'm not. You can eat a Texas sheet cake for all I
Yeah.
care. Like, just feed yourself."
Cody and the air fryer have a good relationship.
Yep. Simple.
If he-
Throw in there and you're up.
Puts it back
Well,
away.
and see, this is a good topic because this is kind of what I wanted to roll into to talk about this part, because I think a lot of times when people do see like farm life or farm wife life on social media, it's very like hyped up, and like talking back on an episode that we
Showing the
recorded.
good parts.
Yeah, just like what I talked about a couple episodes ago of how I was raised, and you know, I wasn't necessarily like the farming family, you know, it was my grandpa and then my uncle, and I got to go feed water cows. I got to help feed baby bottle calves. I got to ride in the combine, like the very romanticized, like fun parts of farming.
Big
and so
parts.
that's made, that made me want to marry a farmer. Well, now being married to a farmer,
You see everything.
yes, a lot of the stuff that is not on social media, aka not wanting to make a meal at the end of the night for your husband, or you know, just so I think that's something that we want to touch light on, because it's not all like sunshine and rainbows. Like, it's very tedious,
Yeah.
not so pretty work a lot of the times. I mean, is there something that you can think off the top of your head that's just like ugh about farm life?
I think it's just the not necessarily time management, but the true inability to have a true day off. Like, you
Right.
you don't have that, and people are like, well, it's not harvest time, so you're not working, or it's not planting time, so there was that one comment on one of our TikToks for the podcast. They were like, well, farmers only work 3 months out of the year and they get 9 months off.
Yep.
That pissed me off.
Yeah.
6 weeks.
Yeah, like that. That's where I'm like, you can't do that. Where are you going, Tyler?
Can you not just get?
Oh,
I thought he was getting up to get another beer.
I
I'm like,
know.
okay, we don't just get up in the middle of
so
our podcast.
for anyone that is not watching, Tyler just like randomly got up at the table.
I want
But
to shut the door.
no, I appreciate that. But yeah, I think it's the romanticizing of farmer. You only hear farmers working during busy farming seasons.
Well, and I don't want to put it down. Like, I don't want to say it's something on social media that's like faked, because a lot of like big influencers kind of maybe put on a persona, because I don't think that that's it. Like, I do think that the things that are put on about farming are very true. Like, there are very, very great things. Like, I mean, seeing, you know, like I have a lot of videos of Taylin in the combine, like just the pure joy that comes with farming in those moments, but you don't see the negative things.
Like, for
What-
example, grain bins. They look so cool, right? They suck to work in. Sweeping grain bins out, hate it.
I was just going to ask,
Yeah.
what's something
They
you
did
guys want to
good.
bring up that a lot of our listeners that aren't
For-
farming families don't know about?
I mean, grain
Working
bins.
on pivots in a 7-foot tall cornfield
Yeah,
on
there's a lot
a
of great
100-degree
things.
afternoon.
Greasing. I mean, people. Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I was going to say.
The equipment just runs. Well, no, there's a lot of maintenance to it. You got to grease it. You got to
And
change
if you
oil.
don't do that, then it really costs you a lot
Yeah,
of money.
I mean, there's
It's just
a lot of things
snowballs.
behind the scenes that.
You gotta try and market and do all this on top of that. And
Yeah.
I asked Tyler the other day, what is your least favorite thing to do on the farm? And he said greasing. What's yours? Sorry, I kind of hit you on the spot there.
I guess marketing's hard for me. I've always struggled with that. knowing when the
Cody,
right
I don't
time
want to call
is.
you out, but as much as you stress about marketing, we need to give you
I know.
Tyler's number.
And as much as he says it, he's still going to be a tight.
Like,
bad
I don't
word.
feel like I'm doing good, but in reality, it's when I do sell, okay, I guess.
Here goes like the return on investment, Tyler, is yes, that might be a price tag that you pay, but it's so worth the mental relaxation
Right.
of just paying someone
Well,
else
and
to
even
do
the
it.
fact that it's not on you.
Yeah.
And maybe Tyler, you don't. Maybe you don't
mean, we
like
st-
agree with this, but like they call us, like he calls you and is
he
like,
doesn't
hey, do you
sell
want
my
to?
grain for me.
No.
I still have the choice.
But he watches the markets and has the knowledge.
Right.
And I think that like if Tyler was to pass and I still kept stuff going, like I'm calling him and being like, sure.
Tell me what I need to
Yep,
do.
that sounds great. You got it. Because I don't want the mental like load or anxiety that comes with the, did I do this? Did I sell at the right time? Should I have waited? Should I have futures this? Like
Right.
I just don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. I
mean, you always have crappy jobs, but it's just part of it. It's inevitable.
well, yeah, I mean,
Um,
everyone has a part of their life and a part of their
greasing and
job.
that, I mean, sucks, but
Yeah.
don't do it.
Do you ever feel like being, because I mean I'm sure the percentage has went down, but I know I did a video of like being appreciative of Tyler. I think it was like Farm Day or Farmer Day or something of that nature. But at the time it was 1.4% of the population were farmers. So do you feel like being such a small niche, we are pressured to like be the perfect farming family?
I look at it
Yeah.
this way: it's hard to get people to understand why we do the things we do the way we do them. General society, oh, that guy's out there spraying. Well, that's bad for
Oh, right. Everyone's
No.
trying to knock farming all the time.
Yeah,
Like anything we do.
advocate for the things we're doing. We're doing it for a reason. We're not just out there. And
Yeah,
it's
we're not
obviously
just spending
costing
money.
us money.
Yeah, you're not just spending money to spray because you feel like spraying. There's a
Right.
reason for it.
Well,
Any
and
thoughts?
yeah, I mean, that just comes to I used to be the people pleaser, and I'm in that era of I really just don't care. And if you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. Like, and, yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
if
it's
you want to eat organic, I don't care. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm not growing it. There you go. That's a choice that you make. I respect it. Doesn't affect me.
well, I think even with our podcast, like I'm more on the, I mean, everybody at this table knows my stance on organic labeling. But anyway, we won't get into that tangent this episode. But I think with our podcast, and you know, I hope we gain momentum with our followers. But if there are followers that like young women that aren't married or you know haven't met somebody that you know maybe think maybe farming's not for me, maybe the farm life isn't for me. I do want to preface and say that like it's really great life, but like
You're gonna pay for it.
yeah, but not in a bad way.
No,
I
but
think
like
you get-
time-wise, you
It's
definitely-
Like,
Rewarding.
and I don't,
Yes.
I don't want
Time.
our podcast to seem like we're talking people out of it, but I want to be realistic.
It's
like,
stressful as hell at the start. I will
it
say
is,
that.
but it's, I mean, at most times rewarding and like to raise kids in it, it is like, it's very prideful and joyous and like I don't know, there's just something about farming that's, do you see what I'm trying to say?
It does get better over time because you just get used to that way of life, and that you
You're not in
finally.
your comfort zone.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I would just say you get to a point where you finally understand why people do the things that they do when it comes to farming, because someone that's outside of farming coming in, especially like myself, I'm like, why are you doing it this way? Like, why do you have to do this and then this, and that's going to take so, and I have obviously professional certifications about eliminating unneeded work out
Right.
of everyone's job. And so me looking at farming, I'm like, you are wasting so much time and wasting so much effort on XYZ
So it's probably the exact opposite.
of farming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, farming is the exact opposite. You don't want to waste any money if you don't have to.
And like my job, one of my jobs in my professional career is to identify those areas where I'm like, this is a redundant step. Why are we doing it? Where there's always a reason with farming. Like you're not just like building something from the ground up, kind of where I am in a sense. So understanding that there's always a reason behind it, but it takes time to understand the reason and then understand that the benefits of doing it XYZ way is
Right.
the reason that there is that benefit.
Yeah, and I think I was just trying to say, even though, you know, we're very realistic about the hard times and the more negative side of farming, because we are getting to be such a small niche, there's really good times too.
Right.
And like just being that farming family is really great, and I don't ever want to talk anybody out of it. Does anybody else have any thoughts before we move on, I guess? As far as like the social media trap and just what people think.
Don't believe what you see.
Yeah.
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 That's a really good one.
I would say don't be the keyboard warrior.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
learning that. Cody and I just went to a fire banquet, and the keynote speaker said, don't be a keyboard warrior. Everyone is going to knock something on social media.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, you could do something perfect. Someone's going to find a negative in it. So don't be the person, which I started right when we first had that first video kind of go viral on TikTok, where I'm like, I'm going to respond back to this because this pissed me off. After I'm like, okay, I need to reel this back.
Yeah. But
people are
sometimes
gonna
it comes
do
down to like educating people also.
Yeah, and that was my intention.
Because even in the real world, like I'm very blunt when it comes to things I have opinions about, and it's not because I want to sway you, but because I want to educate you maybe something that you haven't looked very much into.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I'm always going to do it in a respectful way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, for instance, like literally, I posted a clip of Taylor and I doing a little activity together that kind of went viral. It's at like 35,000 views.
Yeah.
It was so fun and lighthearted. But I have people commenting on there that are like, you need to tell her no. This is behavioral. Don't tell her good job. Like, get real, Karen. Like, this is
She's
7
2.
seconds and she's 2. Like, this is 7 seconds of our life.
Right.
Like, we're having fun.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's really, really good advice is, like, don't believe everything you see on social media because it's very cut.
Or don't worry about what people say about you. Because the people that badmouth you, you probably don't want to switch shoes with them anyway.
True.
I think it's easier said than done. But yeah, I 100% agree with you.
If somebody's looking at your farm and saying, wow, I wish, if they're dogging on you for what you're doing, there's probably a reason. Because of jealousy or this and that.
Right.
It's probably not because, most of the people that hate on you, you don't want to switch shoes with them and be in their place.
One of the best.
They're jealous because of that. So you just roll it off your shoulder. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Move
and
on
it's
with life.
not necessarily like what exactly in the same context, but one of my favorite sayings that I heard growing up multiple times is you never tell someone how much money you make because there's only 2 reactions. It's either 1, their reaction is going to be jealousy of
How much you make?
yep, I'm jealous because you make X amount of money, or their reaction is going to be you're lower than them because they make more. There's no other. So you just never tell people.
Yeah, there's no like fine line happy forehead.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, if they want to be real surprised, just come in the farming world. You'll crap with how much you spend and what you get back.
Yeah. So I want to kind of switch gears, and we're going to do a rapid fire questions to you 2 boys. You just have to say what's on your mind.
Is it a yes or no?
It
True
depends
or
on the
false?
question.
Okay.
Okay.
a choice probably.
But you just say the answer. Okay. Do not give an explanation unless we ask for it. Okay.
Okay.
So between you and your spouse, who would survive longer alone? Cody. All right. Too slow. Tyler.
I'll take myself.
This is rapid
Okay.
fire.
I'll take
No, I
myself.
mean that's a tough question.
I
So
didn't
we
ask
both-
for an explanation. It's a rapid fire.
It depends on the situation. How about that?
No. Survive longer alone.
Go.
Me.
Okay. Now let's explain why. Tyler. 15 seconds.
Wait, before you answer. Who would survive longer alone? Like you live your exact life, but no people. Me or you?
Oh, I couldn't do that. I like to talk to people, kind
I
of.
would survive.
Yeah.
Now, like Woodsy alone, Tyler would survive.
Okay.
Yep, exactly me. Yeah. You can put me down in the hills and leave me alone. Don't see me. I'm fine. I'll survive.
Okay. What is your wife's most used phrase? Cody. You kind of suck at this.
I do.
Tyler.
How cute. I feel like you say that to about every little animal. How cute. And now Taylon's picked up on it, so that's
Oh.
I'll say this. My response is not PG for this.
Abbreviate.
You just say, I'll bleep it out if I have to.
STFU.
Shut the up.
Yeah, don't you not?
Do you say it in meanness and in funniness and in like,
All things.
yeah.
I mean,
like shock, like
I just say that's Omaha.
not shock. It's mainly like get out of my house, shut the up and get out of my face.
Anger.
Or it's funny where he's just laughing because he's like, oh, look at this TikTok. And I'm like, just shut the up. Like, no one cares. Like, and that sounds horrible, but we just dropped a lot of F-bombs right there.
It's gonna be bleep.
I know.
It wasn't me.
I know. Okay. Cody, what is one purchase that I made that you still do not understand?
Rapid fire.
There's a lot of things. I mean,
Just pick one real quick.
I
Pick
mean,
one. You can't get
your lint roller. I never understood.
A lint roller's great.
Not-
Tyler loves a lint
The
roller.
thing that you put your
Oh, the linen
thing.
roller. Again,
I was like, what in the hell is this thing? And then you're like, oh, this is for
Tax
this. And
write-off.
I'm like, yeah, I see why that's a lot better now.
Linens, yeah.
like my big
Yep.
rotary iron.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Tyler. But
any
for Brady.
organizer that Brady has in the house.
Why?
Because they have drawers. It's already organized.
Why do you have a
Sense.
toolbox in every single piece of, like, any vehicle? Even the side-by-side has a toolbox.
Because it's like a drawer. You put it in there.
Organizer.
Oh,
You already
my
have
goodness.
the drawer that organizes it. You don't need another organizer inside the drawer.
All
So
right.
you don't have little
Boom,
spaces.
done. It's rapid fire.
Okay, Tyler. What's something that you admire about Brady that you don't say enough?
Everything.
Ew, be more specific.
I'll say her selflessness.
Oh, that was kind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because you're
Okay.
a kind person.
Yeah, you are very kind too, Eddie.
Why do you have to copy everything?
Can I not?
It's the first
Is
thing
it
that he
true?
thought of. Rapid fire.
If I start with you, you're like,
Okay,
oh.
rapid fire question for you now.
Okay,
Rapid
say it
fi-
again.
Wait, she's not
Oh,
done.
got one now.
No.
Well, wait till she's done and then you can ask.
Cody, what is something that God taught you through marriage?
Patience.
He stole mine. That's a good one.
I was gonna say he's been stealing
Well,
yours.
Are they-
So-
I don't know if we're
Answer different.
stealing
No,
it.
I
You
think it's
thought
a
the
great
same
answer.
thing.
No, I
gonna
think it's a
say-
great answer.
You already have,
Patience is a good one though.
but you
That's what I
already
was
are
thinking
very
of.
patient.
You are
What's-
very patient
What's something else that God taught you?
through marriage.
Lovingness.
You don't think you were loving before?
Not like I am now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll take
Okay, my turn.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna do the same questions. Where are they at on this sheet?
No, I'm not following those questions.
What?
Come on, just do something different. You ask one, Cody asks a question. You guys should have came with some content.
Who's more stubborn?
Definitely me.
Brady.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm really stubborn.
okay. Who would survive a bad year better emotionally?
Tyler.
Myself.
Tyler, what did you say? Myself?
Yeah, me.
Okay.
Probably you.
Yeah, I would 100% agree.
I mean,
Who is better with money?
Tyler. For sure.
I did. I ran a $1.8 million company. Don't you think I can?
It was not a company. I did not say
we have
that.
this discussion?
Yeah, I mean, I had a very multi.
Who's better with money? You know I'm tight with money, but then I spend it when I need to.
Yeah, so there. I'm
I-
better
Is
with
that
money.
it?
I
mean,
have a good question that I want to ask Tyler,
Yeah.
just because we're on air and he has to answer.
Uh-huh.
What is your feelings with my new farm venture?
I'm good with it. Cool with it.
You don't have any.
No, you can't bankrupt me
Opinions?
with 30 acres.
Okay,
If
well,
it works, I'd be really proud, and we'll implement it into the next
but
year.
you think I could kill it all?
No, you're not gonna kill it all. I'm not
Okay.
worried about that at all. That's why I said you can't really bankrupt it. So
Okay.
it's a good thing for me
probably-
because
But bankrupting
No,
is
no.
different than killing.
Right, yeah.
that's true. You can't kill it with what she's using. Trust me.
I,
So my
I trust
thing
you,
is, it's a
Tyler.
good thing because if you lose, then I get a.
Well, and I think I'm
I-
asking.
if it yields, if it has a negative ROI, I get a
Oh
B.
my
I'm
God.
so
Well,
sick
you,
of
you
this
can
ROI.
always go to a
Then I
smaller
can, then I
patch.
can
You
give
have
it,
that option.
Then I can give it. Then I can make it. Just bring it up all the time. But if it works, you succeeded. That's great.
Sorry, guys, for the very abrupt ending. We ran into some technical difficulties when trying to figure out life in general and getting this all uploaded. So, the ending of this episode, pretty much, we wrapped it up shortly after this, and we just wanted to thank you guys for listening. And then, if you guys have any other, if you liked the guest that we had, aka our husbands, or if you're like, we need different guests on these podcasts or whatever the case is, please let us know. We want to invite other guests. We just are trying to figure out what that means and how that looks and all of that stuff. But if you guys submit what you guys want to listen to and hear and all that fun stuff, we are down for it. So thank you for listening once again, and we will see you next week.
Thanks, guys.
They say a farmer's work is never done. Well, neither is ours.
Come back next week for a new episode of Life Between the Rows.